Okay, in this video, I'm just going to provide a general overview of how to navigate through the course and use some of the tools inside of it. I apologize for inconveniences right now. I was just made aware that week 2 folder was not been visible last night, so that is visible now. I've had some issues as I've been copying the course content over, but I do apologize for that. So let me go ahead into the presentation today. One question is a tentative course schedule. Here's the course schedule. If you click on tentative course schedule and you click on the file here, I will modify the dates whenever necessary. But for example, right now, last week was week 1 and this is week 2. If you're wondering how to read the document, here's the topic, here's the week date, here's the week. So for example, if I skip down to week 3 is August 27th, meaning that you're going to start on module 2, curriculum framing questions, and your GENG presentation. Those are the things that you're going to be working on. But also, if you see, on the 27th, your publication will be due and your blog posting, number 1, will be due. It also says bring unit ideas to class. As you know, this is an online class, so you can't bring them physically. But what I do want you to do is think about selecting a unit plan for those that are classroom teachers. Please integrate into what you're doing in your classroom now to create a unit that's going to be project-based and also incorporating technology. We're now looking for a worksheets unit, but as you go through the project-based learning modules, we're going to be looking for more authentic type of activities that you can do using technology in your unit plans. What we're looking for. Second thing I want to talk about is module 1. So let me go to module 1, and as I said, we're now on week 2. It's visible for you. Here's an overview video for you to watch. Here's the instructions that you're going to use for week 2. Here's your instructions for your publications, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you quickly what it's going to be. You're going to be creating a publication, and I highly recommend that you use the templates provided in Microsoft Word. And as you can see, here's a video that demonstrates how to use the templates to create your publication. You're going to be creating a publication that goes out to parents, basically introducing your classroom and introducing them to project-based learning. You might ask the question, where are you going to get the information for the publication? Because you're going to tell them what an overview of project-based learning, activities students will be using in your classroom, and benefits of project-based learning. For the publication, let me show you exactly where to go. You see the link here to the Intel modules. That's the fastest way to get to the link. Also in module 1, there's a link to the Intel training modules. But once you get into Intel modules, sometimes if you're using Internet Explorer, it may not appear properly, but I highly recommend that you use Firefox or Chrome. The preferred browser for Blackboard is Firefox, Mozilla Firefox. However, I will send the email link that contains the URL for it so that you can go directly to it. But as you go to the Intel modules, make sure you click to get to this page here. It says welcome to orientation, but if you look at the menu items at the bottom, here's the menu icon, and if you can see here is module 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For the first part, you should have already started on module 1. Here's the welcome video, project basics. If I click on it, here's the subtopics and activities that are associated with it. It is going to prompt you to download this action plan and keep updating the action plan as you go through the training. This is going to help you, but I'm not going to be actually grading this action plan, but it will help you when it comes to creating the curriculum framing questions and other items that will go in your unit plan. So here, for example, as I was saying about your publication, your newsletter, here's a project-based learning overview. If you click on it, this is going to give you all the information about what is project-based learning. If I go back to the menu, project characteristics, that's going to tell you the roles of students and the characteristics of activities, what will be happening a classroom that's based on project-based learning. If I look at lesson 2, here are the benefits of project-based learning. So all the items that you're going to have to put in your publication or the information is going to come basically from here. Only thing that you're going to probably add is the introduction saying welcome to whoever's classroom. I'm asking for you not to plagiarize it, put the information in your own words. However, your reference should be just a link to this website for Intel. You would type retrieve from, paste the URL and the date that you retrieved it from. So that's the basic information on where you're going to get your overview of where you're going to get your information that's going to go in your publication. As I said, make sure you watch the video that I have provided here that demonstrates, it's a PDF, that demonstrates how to use the Microsoft Word templates. Also, here's the unit plan template that I was discussing. I'm just going to click on it quickly here. But I'm going to give you a more in-depth overview of that for next week. So not going to talk much about it now, but that is the unit plan template that you're going to use for developing your unit plan for the entire semester. There are going to be parts of it that you're going to update as we go along. So just look forward to updating it, and I can show it to you quickly. Here it is here. First thing, if you want to go ahead and put it, your name, school district, can be whatever school district you want to call it. Here's your overview unit title, but just think about what you want to do for your unit, whether it's going to be what grade level it's going to be, and also what subject area. If you're secondary, then that's pretty specific for you, but start thinking about that now, the subject area, what your unit is going to be on, and the targeted grade level for your unit plan. So let me go back to the course now. Here's some sample publications for you if you want to look at some of the samples of assignments that have been completed. And as you go through here, I also have it's a few more. I'm going to have a link that should be appearing over here to the left, sample publications. Sample assignments. Alright, so over to the left you'll see the folder that says sample assignments right here, and sample publications. And as you can see, there's 10 samples there. All of them are going to be different. It depends on which template you use in your artistic design with your publication. So those are examples for you. See, I do try to provide you with sample assignments so that you can have an idea of what I'm looking for when you submit your assignments. The other thing that we have is your blog reflections. After each module, you're going to have to do a blog reflection. For example, the first module says, this module has made me think about my role as an instructional designer. I like for you to do this after you've done your publication assignment and all the Intel readings. But it should come from here. I have module 1, Intel readings. If you click here, it's going to be a PDF document that's going to have the readings about instructional design. I would like for you to go ahead and read that as you create your publication and help you with the designing process of it. So go ahead and read that, and then after you do your readings and your publication, you're going to post a blog prompt right here. As far as future blog postings, here's the link for it right here, and these will be the postings that you would do for the entire semester. After module 1, module 2, 3, 4, and 6. The blog posting is just going to be your reflections of the things that you've done and the activities through the modules. I highly recommend that you use blogger.com as your blog, but if you have another blog account with a different blog, that's perfectly fine if you're more comfortable using it. You will not submit your blog until the end of the semester, but I would like for you to make sure you keep it up with your reflections as you go along throughout the semester. And there's the prompts at the end of every module that you'll be using. So let me get back to where we were. There are your readings. Another question that you might have at this time how do you communicate with me if you want to have a conference or if you have questions about something. And I have set up the virtual office conference room, and we've got the issues and the bugs solved associated with recording. But as you can see, after I clicked on the link to enter the virtual conference room and I clicked on the link, it has a pop-up that you have to accept this plugin, and you have to select keep. And then once you click on the plugin for the JavaScript, it'll actually open it up. So that might be an issue for you if you have a pop-up blocker. Same thing when you click on your link to the Intel modules. If your pop-up blocker is on, then it's going to prevent that link from opening up so that you can get to the modules and the trainings. So here, just a quick overview of how you would use the tools inside of here. If we're talking, you have the emoticons. If you have a question, you can click on here to raise your hand. If you're going to talk or have video, that's perfectly fine. You got to have a webcam for video, but it allows you to call in on the telephone if you need to call in if you don't have a microphone. But as you talk, you're going to have to click and hold down the talk button as you talk, and it'll record what you say. So that's how you would use the virtual room for a virtual conference if you have questions for me. It also said that you would need a microphone and a camera, but I'm going to hold that till next week. We're going to start doing some voice threads next week where you will be required to have the camera and the microphone for the voice part. I will also be having some open sessions where I'll have open times where I have the meeting scheduled so that you can have questions and answers in the virtual conference room. Hopefully that will help you for weeks 1 and 2. And as far as assignments, if you click on the assignment links, that's where you're going to submit your assignments. Module 1 publication, as you can see, is due August 27th. And you might ask, how do you submit the file? If you go here to browse your computer, then you want to pick a file and select that file. And after you've selected it, you want to hit submit. So that's how you're actually going to submit your files. I will give an opportunity for you to correct your assignments. I'll provide feedback. If you click on my grades, you'll see that feedback. And if you could get me the corrections within a week time, I will regrade your assignments. If no more questions, or if you do have more questions, please email me so that we can schedule a time for you to talk. And just as a quick review, here's module 2 is already available for you, which will be week 3 and week 4. Please watch the videos, look at the instructions, but it's going to get more into talking about developing those areas of your unit plan that you're going to be working on. Here's the course of study, tips for writing your curriculum framing questions. So as you can see, we're going to get a little bit more in depth on that. As far as your next assignment, which is going to be the Cool 2 presentation, I can just give you a quick description of what that is and talk about it just a little bit. So the first thing you're going to have now, you've already done the quiz, you've already did your publication assignment. Now the next assignment is going to be a Cool 2 presentation. And basically what your Cool 2 presentation is going to be is a presentation of a Web 2.0 tool. I do want to apologize for a mistake that was made. When I copied the course, I'm teaching 4 sections. One of the links referred everyone to the same blog postings. So what I would like for everyone to do is to go back. First step is signing up for your Cool tool on the course wiki. So I'm just going to click on the course wiki here and open it up. And as you can see, I've created a different section. If we move over a little bit, but there's some more sections, 1662 and 2099. So look at your course and you'll see what section that you're in. It ends in 1662 or 2099. If you would just take your name and put it in the proper section over here to sign up for it, for the Cool 2 presentation. After you sign up for it, you're going to actually go to the website and pick one of the twos, and I'm just going to pick Voki as one. And you might ask yourself, what is a screencast, or what is a screen capture? You're actually watching one now. It's basically where you use some kind of capture software. There are various options. If you just do a search for screen capture software, you see many options. But for this course, we have a link provided to one that's free called Jing. And what happens is it records what's happening on your computer as you narrate over it, just as I'm doing right now. So basically what you will be doing is you're going to pick this tool, you're going to navigate through it, sign up for a free account, but then you're going to show your peers, your classmates, how to use this tool as far as teaching in the classroom. You give an overview of the tool. I would say, make sure you tell people if it's free or not, or how to use the tool, and then give examples of how the tool can be used in the classroom. But also you're going to need examples of whatever it is. So if I was using Voki, I would need to have created a sample Voki to demonstrate it to your peers. So I would suggest you go ahead and create whatever you're going to demonstrate later, so it won't be such a long video, because Jing only allows you to do a 5-minute video. Here's a link to download Jing. Here's a link here that has some sample Cool Tool presentation inside of it. Here's a video demonstrating how to sign up for the Cool Tool presentation. So that's going to be your next assignment that's going to be due. And if I look at the schedule one more time, the tentative schedule, it says due on September 3rd. And I'm going to have to modify that a little bit because that's a holiday. So basically I'm going to have that assignment open for the entire week for you to submit it anytime between the 3rd and the 10th. So that hopefully is a pretty good introduction. And the last thing is this final project, the live text portfolio. I would like for you to keep up with your portfolio as you go along. And if you click on the link, live text portfolio final exam, here's it's going to bring up a file, and here's everything that should be added to your portfolio by the end of the semester. And for example, it's called Educational Technology. You made it in one of the prior courses. If you don't have a live text account, email me so that we can set up an appointment for you to talk to Mr. Russ McKinney so that you can get your portfolio set up. The first thing that you're going to put in it is your presentation with description. That's going to be your Cool Tool presentation, and you're going to have a 2-3 sentence description of your presentation topic, and then you're going to just upload the Jing file that you've used to create your screen capture. As you can see, each section, there's 7 sections, and your portfolio should be corresponding to those 7 sections. But we will get into that in more detail later in the semester. As far as discussions, there's a virtual break room. This is for you guys here to use. I'm going to give you an opportunity to have 10 points, and maybe 15 depending on the discussions. But here's where I want you to have your questions, and you can ask questions and have them answered by your peers. This is strictly for you all to use for question and answering. So hopefully what will happen before someone asks me a question, it will be presented on the discussion board and someone will give them some feedback on it. We're trying this to see how effective it is and whether it works. As far as your Cool Tool presentation, you're going to submit it here on the discussion board also. So you're going to submit the Cool Tool presentation, which is going to be your second assignment, into 2 different places. You're going to do it on your live text portfolio, and then here on the discussion board. You're going to put that same 2-3 sentence description and upload the file. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. We can set up a FaceTime conversation, a Skype conversation, or a virtual meeting using Blackboard Collaborate. Thanks, and I look forward for a great semester.